Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be redrawing this old character. So the story behind this character is basically, I sometimes do this thing where I imagine myself in movies, and this character was like the first time I had ever done that basically. Like, I don't do it very much anymore because I actually, if I do something like that, it's usually adding in my own characters, but at this point I didn't have characters, so I just added myself into movies. And so this character was like the first iteration of me in a movie as like a character. And so that's why she has like a special power, which I'll talk about in a second. But she was actually supposed to like be me basically, but my drawing skills at the time, she did not look like me really at all. So that's why when redrawing her, I basically looked at the original picture and how I drew her, and then I based the redrawn version of her off of that. So that's one of the reasons why she has lighter hair than I do. That, and because I don't really consider her to be me, she's basically just a character now, but I've never done anything with her ever since then. She was just a character that I used for a little bit, like it was a very short amount of time, and then I switched gears and was doing something else with, like, I guess, imagining me. I actually have some characters, or a character. It's kind of weird, but I have a character that was originally me and then developed into a character and then developed into me creating more characters and that sort of thing. So if you ever want to hear me talk about those characters and you ever want to see me draw them, let me know. So yeah, this character, there's not really much to her. Like, she doesn't really have a story or a personality or anything, or even a name. So if you have any ideas for what her story might be or her name or something, let me know, because I'd love to hear your ideas. But if you do have any ideas, I should probably tell you what I do know about her, and that's her power. Basically, she has this butterfly necklace, which is definitely not based off of a real butterfly charm that I have, that I certainly did not find on the ground of a church parking lot. And so basically this butterfly necklace gives her the ability to like transform into different mythical creatures, so like a mermaid and a fairy. But I've never really figured out what the other one would be. I think originally it was just those two, and then a little bit later I was like, well, her butterfly charm has 4 jewels in it, so then she would have another power, right? And now I actually think that she should have 2 more powers, because one is in the center, which would be the gem that like turns her into a human, and then the blue one turns her into a mermaid, and the green one turns her into a fairy. But then there's a pink one and a white one. So I feel like she needs to be able to turn into like a couple more creatures, but I don't know what they would be. I kind of thought about like maybe some sort of like dragon girl or something like that, but I wasn't really sure, because I kind of wanted it to be like the other two where they're already like human-like beings, you know what I mean? So I'm not really sure what her other powers could be. As for the drawing itself, I wanted to go for more of a like dynamic pose kind of thing, like those pictures where it has the different segments and the characters in the pictures are really close. And so that's kind of what I did. I really like how her as a mermaid and her as a fairy turned out, but I really don't like her as a human. I just think it looks kind of weird. It's not exactly what I was imagining. I don't know, I was trying to make it like dynamic and interesting, and it's certainly interesting. I personally don't really like it, but maybe you do. I don't know, maybe it's just me. The idea was kind of that, like, that there was like power coming off of her necklace or something. I don't know. Another reason why I don't really like the way human her, she doesn't have a name, turned out was just her outfit. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it looks kind of weird, which obviously I could have changed that, but I kind of initially thought like I would just do a redesigned version of the original, kind of just like what I was picturing when I was trying to draw it. Editor Chris here. I just wanted to specify that this drawing is more of a redraw and not a redesign. Like, I didn't really redesign the character, there were only a few things about her that I actually changed. This is just more of a redraw. Like, I like the same exact character design almost, just redrawn in my current style, and not like I'm completely redesigning her. But maybe sometime in the future I will do a full-on redesign of her. I just felt the need to specify that. Which is basically a plaid shirt with a jean jacket over it. I don't know why, and I didn't even know if that was a real thing, but I googled it, and apparently some people do that, so I decided to just go with it. Though a little of the ways through the drawing process, I kind of was thinking maybe I should have changed this outfit, but it was already like pretty far in and I didn't feel like it, so I figured why not just redraw it with the exact same clothes that I originally drew, just more of a like refined version and not quite as weird like in the original. She basically has like a t-shirt, but it's plaid, and then a jean jacket that's like very gray, so it's kind of weird and doesn't really look like a jean jacket. And then for some reason she's wearing brown shorts, which is the most annoying thing about it. I think I was like trying to make the colors of the jean different because I thought it would like blend in too much or something. I have no idea. But yeah, that's like the worst part of her outfit. I also think it's odd that in the original pictures I drew her as a human wearing purple, but the other two were both blue. Like, I get why her as a mermaid was blue, and then I guess I understand why her as a fairy was blue, because I was just like following along with like this blue theme. And then when I got to human her, I guess I was thinking like she should have different colors or something. I'm not really sure. Maybe it was because she was wearing like normal clothes and not like magic or whatever, that I thought I should change the color. I don't know. It's really weird, but yeah, I decided to change her as a fairy to be green. But that's actually the main thing that I changed about her as a fairy or a mermaid. Most of everything else was pretty much the same as it was in the original. When it comes to design, I think her outfits as a fairy and mermaid were actually inspired by a Barbie movie. I think it's Fairytopia. So if it looks like that, that's why. And another thing about color is that for this current picture, she does have purple as being like her like main color, like the gem that turns her into a human. But I think if I was to actually do something with this character, I would make that gem white and then either do purple or maybe another color as the gem for her turning into another creature.
Can you hear, can you hear, can you hear my voice? Coming through, coming through, coming through the noise. I'm floating through outer space. I'm lost and I can't find a way. Oh, all the lights going dark and my hopes destroyed. Help me. Is anybody there? seen a face. My eyes are shut, but I can see the void between you and me. And I feel like I'm going insane. Help me, is anybody there? Save me, I'm running out of air. Calling out Mayday. Calling out Mayday. Far from the sun, beyond stars, I hear their song. They're coming closer, talking without sound, calling me home. Calling out Mayday. Calling out Mayday. Save me, I'm running out of air. I'm running out.
So yeah, that's the end of the video. Here's a reminder of what she originally looked like, and here's what she now looks like. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any ideas for other drawings you'd like to see me draw, let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching!